tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses, and what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll try to pop the draw, fighting off the defender. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. He'll try it again. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. A third down play to get the quarter started. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Gets it in there for the touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Bring some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on 3rd down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
Fair catch, called for and made. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead. I'm
really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show.
And that's a live ball. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the mix of those big boys.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fires to the wideout, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Matthews. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Caught on the outside, it's Matthews. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gets rid of it. Got a man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's looking to pass. Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set for the second half kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, it's Mason. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They're going to run it. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to find his man on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble.
And he's got it inside the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kick.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game.